From KUAM Communications. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Yadayitano program. Harley-Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Territorial. Always open, always local.
Coming up on this Thanksgiving edition of Primetime, we give you a look at what Mother Nature threw our way in the form of a holiday tropical storm. Plus, Carmen Victoria Terlahi gets a sneak peek at some of the deals that await you on Black Friday. And the local USO is busy delivering Thanksgiving meals to soldiers here and those deployed in Saipan and Tinian. Holiday, everybody. I'm Jason Salas. Happy Thanksgiving to one and all. Well, while it wasn't the picturesque holiday morning that most Guamanians would hope to wake to, our community tolerated densely gray skies with stronger than normal winds and a little bit of rain due to what's now been Typhoon Mangyi. The closest point of approach for the weather system was at 9 this morning, with the storm maintaining its track well south of our island, moving at a very, very brisk rate of 31 miles per hour heading out towards Yap. Wind speeds down south were clocked by officials at almost 60 miles per hour. Sparse pockets of power outages were reported from here in Harmon all the way down to Umatic, and a smattering of flies to and from Korea and Japan were delayed this morning. Guam was restored to the normal condition of readiness for just before noon, with Mangyi well on its way out to sea. Now, interestingly enough, the government of Guam went into court last night at around 8:30, but the U.S. military, the organization after which the condition of readiness system was adopted by Gov Guam, remained itself in condition of readiness level 3. So, in the end, we hope that your plans for a hearty Thanksgiving feast saw clear skies and calmer conditions for a good holiday dinner or maybe a very, very late lunch. All right, moving on now to serve, support, and boost morale of military personnel residing and transitioning through Guam is the USO's mission. Our Jonathan Charfus has more on what the USO is doing to help troops and their families up in Tinian and Saipan have a happy holiday.
With the recent devastation of Super Typhoon U2, Saipan and Tinian are slowly starting to recover. To assist in recovery, hundreds of Guam's military service members have been deployed. C.K. Hyde is a regional vice president of USO Pacific, which oversees operations for Hawaii, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Guam, and all the expeditionary locations in between.
And there are upwards of 750 U.S. service members who will be away from their family and homes here, most of them on Guam, taking care of our fellow citizens who were impacted by the devastating typhoon.
According to Hyde, because of their flexible capabilities, they've been able to stand up a USO location in Saipan.
In the location where the military are staying there on the northwest side of the island, we've provided with some of our great partners here on the island some internet, some snacks, some TV, some gaming systems, things that when they're off duty, they can use all those modern devices we all have and Skype and other things to connect to their families, especially over the holiday season.
And being away from family during the holidays and given the conditions the soldiers are living in, USO Area Director for Guam for the past 15 years, Lee Graham, says soldiers have something special coming their way, with 2 staff members flying out to Saipan on Wednesday.
Setting up an airlift of hot food for the 100 Navy Seabees and U.S. Air Force that are still on Tinian, assisting with disaster recovery.
With the yummy holiday meals, something they've been looking forward to, 5 Wi-Fi hotspots.
Our team will also stop in at the temporary USO Lounge on Saipan, where we're supporting around 500 of our National Guard, Army, some Marine that were there, every branch of service who are away from their families on Thanksgiving.
Graham says the Thanksgiving meals will definitely hit the spot, especially for service members who have been eating meals ready to eat, or MREs.
Is what they've been eating out of a package on Tinian, and they've been lucky to get 1 hot meal a day. So I just had a call this morning from the Chief Hines, who's in charge there, and they're just all really happy that there'll be a traditional American with local flair meal headed their way.
Along with providing meals to those military members in Saipan and Tinian, locally, Graham says they'll be delivering to other soldiers as well.
We'll be supporting our Task Force Wolf up at Northwest Field. There will be soldiers there who are part of our missile defense system to make sure that we're safe from any incoming missiles. So we'll be taking a catered meal up to them to about 100 folks there.
They'll also be delivering catered meals to the U.S. Coast Guard Sector Guam, who will be protecting our waters, Naval Base Security, and Naval Hospital. And if they weren't busy enough, they'll be serving up beautiful Thanksgiving meals at their Tumon and Anderson Air Force Base locations. How are they able to do it with limited staff and volunteers?
Such a great question, and my answer to that is love. The island of Guam and our surrounding islands have more love for our U.S. military and our freedoms than you can possibly imagine.
If you would like to know how you can help, volunteer your time, or if you're a military service or family member who would like to take part in their Thanksgiving celebration, you can call 647-4876. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Goncharfris.
Thanks so much, Joan. Well, Carm's got our next story about how local retailers are preparing for the busiest shopping day of the year.
At Docomo Pacific, employees are busy preparing for what they playfully call not a Black Friday, but a red one.
It's always a busy time of the year. We're always getting ready, putting the deals together, getting things ready with all our teams for this big day. This Friday and throughout the weekend, we're giving things free for all our subscribers and everybody that wants to come and buy something from Docomo Pacific.
It's about connecting families, says Frank Cruz, Propositions owner at Docomo. Their doors open 8 a.m. Friday. With lots of promos, they want to make sales fun since it is the first year you can shop at the new headquarters in Tamuning.
Feel free to play a game of rock, paper, scissors with our associates and win up to 10% off your accessory or electronic purchase. It's always a fun time to go shopping on Red Friday or Black Friday. Despite the chaos, it's always the greatest deals throughout the year.
But they're not the only store racking up the deals. If you head to Tumon, DNA Evolution is opening their annual Black Friday sale room. But this year, Jarrett Castro, sales associate with Dizzy in Guam, says it's a new location at GAX, which was previously a Gap store.
This year, Black Friday is going to be really interesting because a lot of our smaller stores, aside from our sales store, are going to have like in-store promotions going on throughout the day.
Shoppers can come bright and early. The sale room opens at 6 a.m. DNA stores open at 7 in the morning. But why do shoppers wake up so early to do their holiday shopping a month before Christmas?
I think it's really just like a lot of the deals, and just like any other store, there's not really, like in the building, there aren't really sales that go on throughout the year. So it's really important for people to kind of come down and get their deals throughout the holiday season.
He has some advice for Black Friday shoppers bearing the lines.
Just really be kind, and everyone's here for the same reason, to get a deal. So treat others the way you want to be treated.
Castro adds that you should ask about the sales to get the best deal this Black Friday. Remember, shop friendly, Guam. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Well, from our island's legislative branch, Acting Speaker Therese Terlahi offers her holiday greetings. The now veteran Democrat policymaker is one of a record 10 women who were voted into the forthcoming legislature, and her party will also hold a supermajority 10-5 in the upcoming body.
Biba Han and Manai Gracia to everyone. I'm very humbled and by the friendships and the support and the trust that I've been given over the past year. I've been really blessed. And I'm surrounded by a team that's very hardworking and motivated, so I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the backing of the people of Guam and the work that we've been able to accomplish together. I'm also very deeply grateful to be living and serving in a place where Inafat Maulik is at the core of our unique way of life, and that the values of respect and caring, those values, they keep us grounded, they keep us together, and they keep us resilient. So I've been very fortunate to serve alongside other public servants, nonprofits, businesses, and families who I think understand and believe in these values. And so I'm very much looking forward to a new season for all of us on Guam, where we all work together for truth and justice.
All right, well, holiday greetings also coming from the head of Guam's judicial branch, with Chief Justice Catherine Merriman, saying personally she's being thankful for being voted back into the bench by the people of Guam, and she's even more thankful for the hard work that her staff and management of the courts have put forth.
Last year was a little rough because we had a 13% cut in our budget, and that meant fewer personnel, fewer things, but the people really supported us. So I'm particularly thankful for the staff and the employees here, because despite the cutbacks, they continued the mission, and we got everything accomplished as best we could. So I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and we count our many blessings. Annually, we have a Thanksgiving luncheon where we recognize the service of our employees and give out service pins. And yesterday we had an employee, Virginia Yashihiro, who's finished 35 years with us. The presiding judge was 30 years, and then we had a number of employees that were between 5 and 25 years. So it shows the professionalism and the dedication of our people.
All right, everybody, we are going to take a little break, give you a little bit more time to grab some extra turkey, but please stay tuned because we are back right after this.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
We are in it for the long run, so you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you. Federal employees and annuitants enroll today.
These are our islands, and this is our Laddystone. This is what we stand for and who we are. For more than 35 years, we delivered connections that matter throughout the Marianas. First, via radio link, then by fiber optic cable. We launched the region's first 4G LTE network and continue to make our network faster and stronger. Telecommunications change the way our islands interact with the world, but not the heart behind those interactions. IT&E. Explore your world.
Wait, what? Everyone's excited about the Chevy vehicles at the Chevy Black Friday sales event.
I could get used to this. Wow.
And you will be too when you get 0% financing on our award-winning Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on popular 2018 and 2019 Chevy models. Or make no monthly payments until next year. The Black Friday sales event ends soon.
Call, click, or visit AK Chevrolet for a test drive today.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. The Calvo administration has already begun to process out, and they say that even though they may be short timers, they're not punching out just yet.
Lou and Josh in, and the Calvo Tenori administration on the way out. But according to Governor's spokesperson, Oyel Niredai, that doesn't mean the Calvo Tenori administration's work is done.
We're going to be working up until the last day, so there still are a bunch of things that we're also still working on and we want to get done. So when we do hand over the administration, we have, they have a very clear roadmap.
Niredai said there are several projects the administration hopes to finish this year, including a foster children's home and road projects. She said the tedious task of doing inventory and preparing information for the Lou and Josh transition team has already begun.
We've already started marking things that, marking furniture items, taking note of all of our, equipment. We've started putting together our SOPs, just list of things that, typically we do on a daily basis to kind of prepare for that transitioning.
While the Lou and Josh transition team will not officially be able to start their transition efforts until after general election results are certified by the Guam Election Commission, the governor has already met with the governor-elect and the lieutenant governor-elect, with Niredai saying the meeting was very productive. And while the administration changes hands in January, Adelup staff have already begun moving on, some leaving the administration months ago, as is standard with an outgoing administration. This means the administration will be trying to do more with less.
Unclassified folks like myself, we've already started our own personal transitions, right? Or at least trying to get there. So, there's going to be, it's going to be a challenge, but I don't know that this administration has ever shied away from a challenge.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
In utility headlines, you can expect the power rates on island to hold steady for about the next half year, as during a work session Wednesday, the Consolidated Commission on Utilities discussed a resolution to make no changes to the current fuel surcharge known as the LEAC, the Levelized Energy Adjustment Clause. The current rate of 15 cents per kilowatt hour would remain in effect from February through next July. GPA says it was able to reduce the under-recovery balance from $12.2 million to $8.3 million. But it does estimate that holding the rate steady for another half year will increase the under-recovery balance by about $5 million. The resolution will be voted on next week, and it still must be approved by the PUC. Well, before a beaming crowd of friends, family, and proud dignitaries, 30 youth representatives from all over the island took their oath of office as the new class of the Guam Youth Congress. Once again, here's Joan.
It was back in 1972 when then Democratic Senator Carl Gutierrez established the Guam Youth Congress, and since then, the GYC has been instrumental in representing the island youth and has played a big part in shaping Guam and its future. Last Saturday, 30 representatives were formally inaugurated at the Guam Congress building in Hagåtña. Shortly after being sworn in, the Congress wasted no time, electing and voting in Christian Valencia as Speaker, Jacob Richards as Vice Speaker, and Stephanie Lorenzo as Secretary. Valencia said it was an honor to be selected by his peers.
I'm really looking forward to working with a diverse group of individuals, of youth who are ready to effect meaningful and real change on this island. The youth, more than ever, need representation on this island, and I believe that the Youth Congress is a great avenue for the youth to have a voice. I think it's a great way for the youth to be able to voice their concerns.
The inauguration was a special one, along with family and friends. In attendance to also celebrate the newly sworn representatives were several former speakers of the Guam Youth Congress.
It was such a great experience as well. I felt honored to stand there amongst all these individuals who have paved the way for the youth and have taken the initiative and taken various leadership roles in our government. And I believe that's a great inspiration for the youth today.
Senator Regine Bisco Lee, who serves as the 34th Guam Legislature's Chair of Youth Development and has oversight over GYC, spoke before those in attendance, saying, quote, "Whether it's fighting to raise the smoking age, striving to improve education, or working to protect our environment, the Guam Youth Congress has made it clear that our young people are committed to playing their part in shaping the future of our island," end quote. The first session is set for December 15th at 9 a.m., and although no session agenda has been set, Valencia anticipates bills focused on education will be presented. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonagan Charfris.
And finally, as recently as last night, the Guam Territorial Band, the official band of the island, celebrated their 42nd anniversary with a concert featuring music for all occasions. Held at the Crystal Ballroom at the Lotte Hotel Guam, the evening featured the group Magus as the cast from the upcoming production of Rent. Proceeds from the door prize raffle will go towards relief efforts for the Sinamai, of course recovering from the devastating effects of Super Typhoon U2. All right, stay tuned. We have tonight's KUAM Game Changers coming up in sports, and then your birthday shoutouts.
Join the thousands who switched to GTA's handset payment option.
Now I can get the freshest new phone at any time.
My payments are based on my finances.
No more contracts for me. It's time to get the phone I want when I want it.
With HBO, I get to choose.
Call or visit GTA today to learn more about HBO, the most customizable phone plan on island, only at GTA.
How easy is it to earn reward points using the Alpha Plus app? Here, let me show you. Simply register with the all-new Alpha Plus app and earn reward points while making purchases at your favorite stores you already shop at. Just present the app to any authorized representative to earn your points. Now that was easy. Alpha Plus, make every day a plus.
It's Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary, and to celebrate, we are giving away a new Kia Soul LX, a Mazda 3i Sport, the popular Honda Civic LX, and 30 Manila Flyaways during our 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway. Win 3 great cars from Triple J Auto Group, 30 Flyaways from Philippine Airlines, plus thousands of prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker when you play Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway.
Everyone saves money on Black Friday, but at Cars Plus in Mighty, you can save all month long during our Black Friday sales event. Right now, save up to $10,500 on a new Ram 1500, or save up to $6,000 on a new Chrysler 300. How about a new Chrysler Pacifica? Save up to $4,000. Buy today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you'll get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Get great deals all month during Cars Plus Black Friday sales event. Cars Plus, driven by you.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports, brought to you by Triple J. Let's check in with Chris Barnett with this week's Gatorade Gamechanger. Check it out.
Lauren Lujan has got wrestling pinned down. The Academy of Our Lady Jr. is undefeated this season in IIAAG wrestling, and last season she was perfect in the 122-pound weight class, finishing all islands with a gold medal.
We all push each other, and the team bonding is really good, and I feel really close to my teammates and my coaches. I just want to wrestle better than I did the previous years I wrestled, and I want to see a major improvement before I become a senior next year.
Lauren has improved steadily since her freshman year at AOLG. She took bronze as a freshman and won the gold as a sophomore, and this season she's won all of her matches by way of pin. Lauren was interested in wrestling because of her background in jiu-jitsu. She started training at the Purebred Academy in the 3rd grade.
I wanted to join wrestling because I came from a grappling background, and I wanted to apply that information that I learned, the drills and the technique that I learned, and I wanted to apply it to some other sport.
Lauren hits her studies as hard as she hits the mat. She takes Algebra 2 and AP Psychology, and juggling athletics with academics has helped her make the most of her time.
Academics is very important because you can't be in the sport and if you don't have good grades, and I think that being in wrestling motivates me to be productive, because I'm always busy and I have to manage my time, so I practice time management too.
While she's not wrestling, playing jiu-jitsu, or training Muay Thai, Lauren likes to give back to the community. As a sophomore, she was in the Leadership Resiliency Program, and she liked what she learned there.
I feel really good giving back to the community because I know that with my busy schedule, I don't get the opportunity to do that, and doing that, just taking time to give back to others is very important to me.
Lauren is aiming to finish her season perfect, and not to jinx it, that would be 2 undefeated years in a row for the Cougar wrestler. Thing is, Lauren is such a hard worker, no one would be surprised if she did it. And that's what makes Lauren Lujan a Gatorade game changer.
Don't forget, this Friday on the stations of KUAM, NFL on CBS, KUAM TV 11, 3:30 in the morning. The Bears at the Lions. Then at 11:15 in the morning on KUAM TV 8, NFL on NBC. Sunday Night Football, it's going to be the Falcons at the Saints.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Moss.
Hafa-day, I'm Rod Boss. As the new president and CEO of Docomo Pacific, I want to personally thank you for voting us PICA's best mobile, internet, and cable service provider for 3 years in a row. For friends and families serving in the armed forces, you voted us Best of the Pacific again this year. Thanks.
Ask your friends and family to come over and give our mobile network a try, and we'll give them 3 months free. We have select devices up to 50% off. Sign up today. You plus Docomo Pacific. Better together.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
Guam Visitors Bureau wants you to dance the night away with them on December 1st. GVB is putting on the largest K-pop event in the Pacific, and you're invited. The NBC K-pop music concert on Guam, presented by Lotte Duty Free, is scheduled for December 1st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Governor Joseph Flores Memorial Park in Tumon, and it's absolutely free. GVB is bringing 5 incredible K-pop acts to Guam for a special made-for-TV concert event, headlined by global K-pop sensation Twice, featuring their latest comeback, and featuring Supernova, Mighty Mouth, Elris, and JBJ95. This GVB signature event is presented by Lotte Duty Free and sponsored by. Go to kpop.visitguam.com.